The Devilfish has recently been voted the #1 British poker player by our loyal visitors to the new and improved PokerZone.tv website. Here at Poker News, we thought we would give you a Christmas treat and let you see the Devilfish discuss his career, greatest achievements, and much more.
I like to knock out the person who goes to war with me, you know. It's usually some young Scandinavia or something, you know. It goes to war with me, and I like to knock them out, you know. Whoever goes to war with me, if people are nice with me, but as soon as they start going to war with me, I have to get personal, you know. And either one of us is going to go out, me or him. Usually me. My highlight of my poker career would be probably winning the World Poker Open, where I beat Phil Ivey in Tunica. Well, I beat a lot of people, but he was the last one. You know, that was a nice. It was a lot of money, and it was a nice touch. In America, they used to play No Limit Hold'em, better than the people in Europe did. But nowadays, it's equalled out. And on the other side of the coin, the people in Europe used to play better pot limit than the Americans, but they're catching up on us there too. So I would say nowadays it's leveled out. It's pretty equal. I mean, if I've got a table full of Americans or a table full of Europeans, it's usually just as tough. There's not a lot in it. Everybody wants to beat me. No Limit Hold'em is the most popular game on TV because there's so many outdraws and it's so exciting. It's also the most lucky, you know, and it's very hard for poker players to win these events, you know, because there's so much luck involved. It doesn't matter how much skill you've got and how well you play. You know, luck's such a big factor in No Limit Hold'em, and every single tournament at the Bellagio is No Limit Hold'em. They used to put Omar in and 7-card stud in, but now it's just No Limit Hold'em. So there'll be a lot of monkeys swinging into town for the No Limit Hold'em tournaments. I've got to beat them all. I used to be playing poker, you know, 24/7, but now I party 24/7 and play a little bit of poker in the middle, you know. I mean, I like to party, and Vegas is the place. I mean, there's fantastic clubs there, you know, good food. I've got good friends there, and so Vegas is the best place for me. What I'm hoping happens with the Super Casino is I'm hoping it's like Vegas, and they get some really good shows and really good restaurants inside of them, because that's great for the general public who don't actually gamble. You know, I mean, they can go in and watch acts that they could never afford to watch otherwise. You know, so that's what I'm hoping the Super Casinos do. I don't think it's going to work the online poker players. Most online poker players now have got used to it. They love it. You know, they like sitting in front of the fire. I mean, I used to drive up and down that the motorway in the rain, playing poker, you know, at Leeds, Bradford, Birmingham, and now you can sit online and watch a movie and lose your money in peace, you know. I don't win very often online, actually. I've got that many questions coming in all the time, you know, so I only play small so I can answer the questions, because the bigger you play, you can't answer questions, so that's no good for the players on my site. But when you're trying to answer 20 questions, and you know, and I'm a one-finger typist, you know, so yeah, I'm not really a big online winner like some of these Scandinavians, you know. I mean, online, I shouldn't be saying this because I got my own site, but online gaming's great, you know, and it's good to get practice in, and it's great to win seats in big tournaments, but you really got to get into the casinos and get a feel for the game too, you know. I can get a bit hot sometimes and make moves I shouldn't do sometimes, you know. You know, I mean, I try my best to play a level game, but it's tough sometimes. Sometimes you just... I mean, I've never been a good loser. You know, I did an article with a newspaper a few days ago, and I was saying I was playing poker with my 4 sons, and I got heads up with my 9-year-old son. And I could have let him win, you know, but I never, you know, I just can't do it. I just can't let anybody beat me. You know, you know, I mean, a lot of people do beat me, but I certainly try my best to win no matter what I'm doing or who I'm with. And I definitely don't like getting beat, you know. I'm not what they call a good loser. Although I will stand up and shake their hand and say, well played, you know. Usually I don't mean it. Whether it's making love or poker, the more you practice, the better you get, you know. And you know, I put in a lot of hours, and I served a pretty tough apprenticeship, and pretty long one. And you know, I think now there's not much I don't know about poker, you know. So I'm lucky, you know. I mean, a lot of people have played as long as me, and they sat at home broke watching the show. So I've been lucky.